Hey guys, here is a very strange structure in Sri Lanka which looks like a massive keyhole and has many weird stories attached to it. Archaeologists estimate it was built around 300 AD, so it is at least 1,700 years old, but it could be much older than that. While experts argue that it is just a water well, locals point out to the strange features of the structure. When you look at it from the top, it definitely feels different from any other structure you have ever seen. Locals call this a negative lingam. I have shown you many lingams in my channel. It is a cylindrical structure set up on a circular base with a projection at one end and represents Lord Shiva. But what is a negative lingam? If we take a lingam and imagine everything that's solid is empty and everything that's empty is solid, we would get a negative lingam. The easiest way to understand this is to think of casting metal objects. Imagine how the hollow cast would look if we want to make a cylinder. If we fill this entire structure with clay and then pull out the clay after it dries up, it would be a perfect lingam. So technically, we should call this the inverse lingam or the female of a lingam. But locals refer to this as a negative lingam. While a lingam is considered a source of energy, this one, the negative lingam, is said to absorb all energy similar to a black hole. This is actually referred to as a yoni in ancient Sanskrit texts, and the yoni is capable of holding any number of lingams and yonis inside of it. It is said that Ravana, a great ruler of Sri Lanka, built this and created a secret chamber which is buried deep underneath. He hid a crystal lingam inside this chamber, and this crystal is said to act as a receiver of energy. In a previous video, I showed you how an ancient stupa in Sri Lanka also uses crystal to receive such energy signals. People who live here insist that director Steven Spielberg took the story of this crystal lingam and made up the concept of Sankara stones. There is no way to confirm if Spielberg actually visited this particular place, but he shot this movie, Temple of Doom, in Sri Lanka. So there is a very good chance that the glowing Sankara stones were inspired by this crystal lingam, which is supposed to be buried inside. And I am told that there are 7 such negative lingams placed all over this city, and each one contains a crystal lingam buried inside. But why did ancient builders create 7 inverse lingams, and why did they put a Sankara stone inside each one? Nobody knows the answer to this, but there is a strange connection between this structure and the Stargate I showed you in a previous video. The Stargate is just 2 miles from the negative lingam we saw. In the center of the Stargate, we can see 7 concentric circles. Is this a coincidence, or is this indicating the use of 7 negative lingams? This negative lingam itself contains 7 concentric circles. If you look at it from the top, you will see it as 7 concentric circles. There are also lingam-like figures carved on the Stargate itself. Perhaps we can get some real answers if we dive inside and get a hold of these crystal lingams. Maybe they have inscriptions, or the buried chambers may even contain maps or detailed explanations on what all these things really mean. I hope you like this video. I'm Praveen Mohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell button to get all the updates. Please give this video a thumbs up and do share it with your friends. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.